guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 2025. For my first video of 2025, I knew it had to be the most requested video I get on literally every single social media platform. You guys really wanted an updated vinyl collection. So that is what we are going to be doing today. The last time I did one, when was it? Hold on. It was over a year ago. We didn't have 1989 Taylor's version and we didn't have Tortured Poets Department. So we are definitely due for an update. If you are new, hi, my name is Alexis. I'm 24 years old and I love Taylor Swift. So this channel is a lot of Swiftie content, but if you want more Swiftie content, I am always active over on my Instagram and TikTok. Both of those will be linked down below and on the screen for you. But let's go ahead and jump into the vinyl collection because we have a lot to go through. And I am sat in front of my CD shelf for the occasion. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning. All right, starting us off, of course, we have Debut. This is Taylor's first debut album. And there are two versions of this vinyl, but the one I have in my collection is just the standard black pressing. Here is the front cover we know and love, and then here is the back with also the fold. Moving on to Fearless. We then have the Fearless Platinum Edition. This is just the standard black pressing, and I still have her in her wrapping. This is the front cover, and then here is the back. Moving on, we have Fearless Taylor's version. The first one in my collection is the standard gold pressing. This was the pressing that you could buy on Taylor's website and also in record stores. I then, of course, have the Target red pressing of Fearless Taylor's version. I think in my last vinyl collection video, I talked about how obnoxious the red is. All right, what color is this one? Oh my God. Target, you've done it again. Like, I love Target so much, and it gets better with age as we go through the collection, but this red pressing, my God, give it up. Here is the cover and then the back, and Fearless Taylor's version also has a tri-fold in the middle, hello, with all old photos from the Fearless tour. All right, moving on, we have Speak Now. I have two copies of the standard Speak Now vinyl. These are both in the standard black pressing, and here is the cover, the back, and then the fold. We then have Speak Now Taylor's version. She came out with a couple different pressings for Speak Now Taylor's version. I believe there were three. The first one that I have is the Target edition. This one was the lilac pressing. Super pretty and a little bit marbled. The next pressing that I have is the violet pressing. This one I purchased on her website. They also had the orchid one on her website, and then those are also the ones that you can get in record stores. So we have the front cover and then the back cover and then the fold. This fold is insane. Other than the 1989 Taylor's version, recreation of the old album aesthetic, this one is one of my favorites because what are you talking about? This is the most beautiful photo I have ever seen in my life. All right, next up we have Red. I have two copies of the standard black pressing of Red. These ones I remember purchasing from her website back in the Red era, and here is the cover and then the back and then the little fold. Ooh, we then have a few copies of Red Taylor's version. The first one we have is the standard black pressing, and then we have two copies of the Target exclusive red pressing. You know what, at least this one makes sense, you know? Like, okay, of course you would do a red pressing. For Fearless though, come on, please. Target. You know I love you, but what were you doing? Here is the cover of Red Taylor's version, and then the back, and then the fold with all of the lyrics to All Too Well 10-minute version. I totally forgot she put all of the handwritten lyrics inside. That's insane. All right, next up we have 1989. Starting off with the OG, I have two different copies of 1989. One is the Europe edition and one is the US edition. The only difference with these is the way she writes her name down at the bottom. The Europe version has her name spelled out, and then the US version has her initials. Both of these are just the standard black pressing. And then we have the cover, the back cover, and then the fold. Now we got just a few 1989 Taylor's versions to go through. This is where we start to get into the variant collecting, okay? First up, we have two copies of the Crystal Skies Blue edition. This pressing is this really cute sky blue color, and then this is the cover of the Crystal Skies version, the back cover, and then this one has a 1. All of the different variant covers for Taylor's version spell out 1989. And then here is the inner fold, which is also all different for every variant. Next up, we have the Sunrise Boulevard yellow variant. This one is so pretty. It's like a pastel yellow color. And then we have the unique front cover, the unique back cover with a 9, and then the center fold. All right, next up we have the aquamarine green variant. And here she is. She's like this really light pastel green. And then we have the unique front cover and the back cover, this time with an 8, and then the center fold. And then lastly, we have my favorite variant of all of them. This one is the Rose Garden pink vinyl. She is this super pretty pastel pink color. And this is also one of my favorite covers that she did for 1989. So we have the front cover, the back cover, and then the center fold. All right, what's next? We got 1989 Reputation. How crazy that the last time I did a vinyl collection video, it was like right before 1989. Like 1989 was announced and we were awaiting like what kind of things we would get music product wise. And now we're here again doing a vinyl collection and we are also awaiting Reputation. It has not been announced yet, but there's some theories, okay? There's some whispering happening around the Swiftie community. So we will see what 2025 has in store for us. But as of January of 2025, I only have 2 copies of the Reputation vinyl. Both of these are the picture disc vinyl. She had 2 different variants for Reputation. One was the Record Store Day orange one that everyone probably knows, and then the second one was this picture disc. Let me show you the disc because they are beautiful. Here is the first disc. We have side A, which is the album cover, and then side B, which is insane. This photo is crazy. And then we have disc number 2. This is side C. Her hair is stunning in this. And then we have side D. I literally cannot wait to see what kind of photo she recreates for Reputation Taylor's version. It is going to be insane. All right, next up we have my Lover Era collection. So starting off with the regular album vinyl, I have 2 copies of just the standard pressing. For Lover, the standard pressing was the pink and blue vinyl. So one LP was this kind of clear light blue, and then the second disc was this opaque light pink color. Here is the front cover of Lover, and then the back, and then here is the inner fold. Super cute. I also think they made a black pressing at some point, but no Target exclusive pressing for that release. The next vinyl I have in this era is the Me single vinyl. They came out with a bunch of different covers for this vinyl. I also believe that there was a picture disc version. I have the mini one with this cover. Here is the back, and then the pressing is just plain black. And then the last thing in the Lover era is the Lover Live from Paris heart disc. These ones are crazy sought out for. I remember when they came out, I was like, oh, I'll get them, sure. Never knowing that they would be this sought after. I also understand that they are still in the plastic wrapping that they came in. If anybody has a like Etsy shop or online small business that is selling different coverings for these, please let me know. I saw some really cute ones on Etsy a few years ago that were cute like fan-made coverings for the vinyl. So definitely would be interested, but right now they are just in what they came in and they are perfectly okay, I promise you. All right, next up we have Folklore, and there's a lot. Oh my god. Evermore, what are you doing here? It's not your time, girl. I'm so sorry. All right, let's get into the Folklore era. I literally have a cheat sheet on my computer right now to tell me what Folklore covers are which variant because they all had unique names. She came out with a bunch of different cover variants of Folklore, and sometimes they slip my mind, okay? So I have a little cheat sheet under you. But first, the first vinyl I have is the Cardigan songwriting demo. This has Cardigan and also the songwriting voice memo that she had while writing Cardigan. They had a few different variants, I believe, of this one. I have the gold pressing. It's almost like a bronze color. And then what I love is on the back cover, it has this little handwritten note from Taylor. This is one of my favorites in my collection. All right, the first vinyl variant we have for Folklore is the standard edition, but this vinyl is called In the Trees, and it is this really pretty brown, kind of like bronzy gold color. Super, super pretty. Here is the front, and then the back, and then the fold. The next one we have is the Stolen Lullabies vinyl. This one has kind of like a mute green gray color vinyl. Super cute pressing. And here is the cover, and then the back, and then the fold. All right, next one is the Meet Me Behind the Mall variant. There were two different variants with this same Meet Me Behind the Mall cover. One was this gray pressing, and then the other one was the Target pressing. Well, ladies and gents, I have the Target pressing, so you can probably guess it's red. Here we have the Target red, bright freaking red pressing of Folklore. How cute. Here is the cover of this one, and then the back, and then of course the fold. The last variant of Folklore I have is the Hide and Seek variant. This one has this really pretty baby blue vinyl pressing, and then here we have the cover, the back, and then of course the fold. Oh my god, that one's in color. What the heck? She just threw a color photo in there? That's so pretty. See, I need to go through my vinyl collection more often because I am finding new things. To end out our Folklore Era collection, we have the Record Store Day Long Pond Studio Session of Folklore. I actually have two copies of this. One is my husband's and one is mine. One is actually open, so I will go ahead and show you that. Here is the front cover, and then the back, and then here is the pressing. It is this opaque gray color, which I love. Goes very well with the theme. All right, and that is it for our Folklore Era. We now, of course, get to move on to the forgotten child, if you will. We have Evermore. I have two copies of Evermore because unlike Folklore, the favorite sister, she did not get a lot of variants. I think she got 3. I have 2 of them. The first variant is the Target red vinyl. She is still in the wrapping. I will not unwrap her. We know what she looks like. So she is going to stay in her wrapping. But we then have the clear green pressing of Evermore. They also came out with a green opaque pressing, I believe. But this one is the clear one, so you can kind of see it. So, so beautiful. Here is the front cover of Evermore, and then the back, and then here is the fold. All right, are we already on Midnights? My goodness. Okay, Midnights, there's a lot. I explained this in my last vinyl collection that I did over a year ago, but what happened with Midnights should never ever happen again. What she did for Midnight, she decided to release the vinyls literally like one at a time, and then she decided to bring them all back. Okay, so you can pick up the ones that you missed, right? And then she decided to bring them all back, but signed, okay? So for the first half, she really had me at the first half, not gonna lie. At the first half, we had just the plain vinyl pressings. You got to choose which one you wanted, whatever. But then she released them later after we had just bought in the regular ones, but signed. So of course, I bought both of them, okay? I am not proud of it. But it happened. It happened. We can't take it back. So let me show you the giant that is my Midnights vinyl collection. All right, starting off with our standard cover, we have the Moonstone Blue vinyl variant. So I have one that is still in the wrapping, and then I have one that is open. This one also houses my 2 autographs that came in the 2 signed vinyls that I got. I can't remember which ones I ended up getting signed, but both of them are stored in this. And then here we have the clear blue vinyl pressing. We have the front cover, the back cover that of course when connected to all the other variants make a clock, and then the inner fold. All right, then we have the jade green variant, one that is still in the wrapping and then one that is open. This one is probably my favorite variant because it is so beautiful. It's like this like deep turquoise kind of color, and it's very, very marbled. I don't know if you can tell. But here is the front cover, and then the back cover, and then the fold. All right, then we have the Blood Moon edition. Again, one is in the wrapping and one is unwrapped. I'm gonna show you the one that is unwrapped. This one is this really pretty burnt orange color. Again, super marbled. And then here is the front cover, and then the back, and then the fold. Whoa, that one's stunning. Oh my god. done. Here we have the mahogany edition variant. We have two that are still in the wrapping, no idea why. And then we have one that is unwrapped. This one is a really pretty like yellow brown color. Do you see that marble right there? So cute. And then here is the cover, and then the back, and then of course the fold. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my last collection video. She came out with a Target exclusive pressing, like always, and this one was the lavender pressing. I believe this one is the lavender one. So it's this really pretty light purple color. The front cover is the same, but instead it has purple font. But then a few months later, she came out with a love potion variant, and because I had all of the other variants, I was like, well, might as well pick up one more. It is literally almost an exact replica to the lilac one, but it's just like maybe a little bit darker, and my copy just happens to be a little bit more marbled, but they bamboozled me. Not everyone was bamboozled like I was. A lot of people saw straight through it, but I simply was indeed bamboozled. All right, lastly, we have the Tortured Poets department. I actually have all of the variants that she released for the Tortured Poets department, so we will go through them all. The first one up is, of course, the manuscript edition. She did release two copies of the manuscript vinyl. So the first one was available on her website, and it is this opaque white color. I love this one. This one's probably one of my favorites. And then with the unique vinyl pressing, you also have the unique cover, and then inside it has basically like a book. I don't know how to productively show you this. It has a book with a bunch of different pages and pictures, and all of that is unique to each variant as well. So here is the front cover of the manuscript, and then the back, and then we also have the Target exclusive pressing. Thank God this one's not red. This one is actually this really pretty clear pressing, and again, this is the manuscript version, but just exclusive to Target. Then we have the albatross. This exclusive pressing was this gray color, super pretty, and then the unique cover, and then the back cover. Next variant we have is the black dog. This one is just a standard black pressing, nothing too crazy here. I would have loved to see this like a little marbled, or maybe like a darker gray, almost black, but no, it is just a standard black pressing, but it goes really well with the cover. And then here is the back, and then we have the bolter variant. This variant had this like light brown tan color pressing, and then here is the cover, and then the back. And then most recently, Taylor came out with the anthology. This comes with 4 discs, and of course it has the unique cover and then the unique back cover. So let's go through these discs because there's a lot of them, and they're all different colors. So this first one, we have a clear pressing. We then have this really pretty darker clear gray kind of pressing, but it is marbled, which is stunning. And then again, we have another marbled pressing, but as it goes on, it gets darker. So this one is a little darker than the last one we saw. And then this is the last disc that comes in the anthology. It is more opaque than the other ones, but it also just might be my copy of it, but it's kind of like this darker clear tan color. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed my 2025 Taylor Swift vinyl collection. I know how much you guys wanted to see an updated video of this, so I really hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed down below. I cannot wait to see what 2025 has in store for us. If you have any video requests of things you want to see this year from me, please leave them down in the comment section. I would love to read through all of them. And if you are not already, please follow me on my other Swiftie social media pages. I will have my Instagram and TikTok along with many other things linked down below and on the screen for you guys. I hope you guys had an amazing holiday season and new year. I can already tell this new year will be the best one yet, and who knows, maybe we'll be adding some new vinyl to this collection with some new releases this year. And with all of that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!